Russian forces continue to advance on the city of Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine. Despite setbacks elsewhere, British military intelligence reports that Russian forces led by the private military company Wagner Group have achieved some localized gains in the Donbass. Bakhmut is a city that was once home to more than 70,000 people, and it's been under constant artillery bombardment. Our defense correspondent. Russian forces are inching ever closer to the city of Bakhmut, the center now reverberating with the sound of constant shelling. 70% of the population have already fled, and each day more are leaving. You're trying to leave. Among them, Alina has packed all she can carry. It's very hard when you're almost 70 years old and you have to go through all this. You need to squat over the fire to cook food. You need to carry buckets of water to your apartment. So hard. Because the one who started this war won. Curse him 100 times. Elena prays that one day she'll return. She's not alone though in looking for divine intervention. So is this Russian soldier taking part in the assault? Recent Ukrainian drone footage shows the ferocity of the battle, but the Russians are still closing in. Bakhmut is one of the few places where Russia is on the advance. Incremental small gains and constant bombardment that you can hear all the time there. Trying desperately to change the narrative here in the reality that most Russian forces in Ukraine are on the retreat. This is the image of Russia's army that Ukraine wants to show the world. A graveyard of tanks, armor and even aircraft destroyed in its advance further north. But even Ukrainian commanders admit this war still hangs in the balance, with Russia calling up more troops. It depends on how many they'll be able to mobilize and the quality of those troops. So far we are seeing layer of poor quality, and they don't have enough weapons. There's another graveyard in nearby liberated Layman. At this one they're digging up the remains of up to 200 civilians and soldiers buried during Russia's brief occupation. Forensic experts still looking for any evidence of torture. This war is proving costly for Ukraine.